So we're back at the gym. About to do some biceps. Usually just come in and do a simple warm up. Nothing heavy, just to kind of get the muscle movement, my arm warmed up. Leave it simple. I thought about recording this morning at home, and I just didn't feel like I had it in me. Just for the record, it's just now 4 a.m. The gym's already starting to fill up. Which makes me feel stupid in recording. That's something I still have to kind of get over and figure out for myself. Obviously, I'm not a big dude yet. People that know me know that I look a lot better than I did a year ago. This journey's been a little different than a lot of other people, which I'll probably make a different video about that, but I do want to be able to document where I'm at, how much my body can change in the next 6 months. And everybody starts somewhere, so. We go from preacher curl to hammers. We'll do 3 sets of this. So we take that, we switch over to static curls. Let's try the 40 pounds. That feels okay. Usually when I go into the heavier curls, my elbow, I have a, call it a tennis elbow if you want, a tendon. It becomes pretty painful. That felt okay. All right, one more set. All right. As you can tell, I'm not very talkative during my sets. We're about to get some visitors. Anyway, next exercise is side curl. I can definitely go up on weight. Last set, I think we're going to go up to 40. As you can tell, do a lot of alternating bicep curls. I just want a little bit more control, contraction. That's better. All right, now it's time to go focus on the pump. '80's weird. Want to really focus on the pump here, but I feel like I can go up. I'll do one more set. All right. We got about 15 minutes left of the workout. I usually have a hard stop at 5 a.m. We're gonna bust out 6 sets at 65 pounds. Just to really try to get that pump going before we leave. Hype up the endorphins. Do 12 to 15 each time. Really try to focus on the contraction. See how it goes. I don't know about anybody else's gym, but it seems interesting that over the past 2-3 weeks, my gym is significantly busier at 4 a.m. Leave me a comment if your gym's the same. It's like as soon as it got Midwest weather, everybody flocks in here, which is fine, man. I support anybody that wants to create a change. It's just funny when you come to the gym at 4 a.m. because you want to kind of stay away from people, and more people have the same idea. Alright, it's funny how one set you can do 12, one set you can do 15. Usually I'd do a little pump check, but we need to go. The question is, what are we doing today? Let's do some citrus rain. Thank you. You probably can't even see me. So maybe we use this video, maybe we don't. Moral of the story. All right, so I talked earlier in the video about how I'm not a big dude. I don't feel like I'm big, strong, or jacked. I definitely have goals, and I think that's the important part of starting a video vlog to document everything that I'm doing, because again, moral of the story, I'm not big. The truth is for my size, I'm 5'8". At a certain point in time, I weighed 200 pounds, which was all horrible eating, a lot of deep fried foods, drinking alcohol every day. And when I say drinking alcohol, I don't mean, I had a beer. I mean, at one point in time, I drank an entire bottle of wine every night. At another point in time, I'd have 2-3 beers every day. And then it moved into tequila, and then it moved into bourbon. And I would have 2-3 pours of bourbon every day. And over time, when you eat like crap, you don't do anything active and you just sit around and drink, I have an alcohol stomach. So my body fat percentage is probably around 20 to 22, which is one of my biggest struggles. And then I had something very tragic happen in my life. And everybody talks about cortisol, right? Very stressful time. And I made this conscious decision of I can either sit and drink, which basically kill myself. My health was already very bad. Or I can kind of do something about it. And I decided not to just sit around and drink, which led me to, this weight loss journey. So I've been working out for about a year, but I haven't been focused in this type of way the entire year. A lot of the things I did was undereat to lose weight, focused on getting out of the house and walking, getting steps, just overall moving, being active. So I dropped from 201 down to, I think it was 168, 167. Again though, I was in the gym. Probably 2-3 months of that was just cardio, the same thing that a lot of people do when they go and they associate going to the gym and weight loss. They start doing cardio, right? So I would go sit on a treadmill for 45 minutes to an hour, consider that a workout, go home and undereat, suppressing my carbs. Fell victim to being the guy that thought, hey, I set my calorie intake to, I think it was 1650. And I felt like that was a goal to underachieve, and I was doing great if I could come in under that calorie target. So a lot of times I was 1500, 1470, and I felt great about myself because I was undercutting my target. And that was great because I achieved my weight loss goal, right? But I was crashing on energy, obviously. I moved, into starting doing weight routines, and I obviously never had the strength that I wanted to have. I never had the ability to lift a heavier weight. And in the beginning, it's all psychological. In the beginning, you're telling yourself, hey, this is fine. I'm just trying to get into the routine. I'll build strength later. And I feel like it was around December last year that, I started noticing my body change because of doing the routines. But I made the decision of hey, I want to be able to lift heavier. And so I started eating more, and I got myself up to that 1800 calorie range. And again, I did fine for a while because it was good. but it's a very psychological, mental struggle to eat for me, because I don't want to see, you know what I mean? I don't want to see my weight go up, because I don't want to get back to that 200 range. And right now I'm struggling because I'm trying to bulk, I'm trying to eat, I'm trying to increase my calories. And the minute that I put carbs back in my diet, the weight on the scale goes up. So now I'm sitting at 185. So, ideally you're close to, 17-pound difference of like, hey, I want to be 168 and look good, but I need to eat and I need the calories to grow. And that is my mental struggle. Being able to allow myself to eat and be consistent with eating higher calories so that I can bulk, so that I can grow, so that I can give my body what it needs. And then fighting that mental thought of what the scale says or how my stomach looks. Because, again, my two biggest areas, well, I'd say three, but like overall, my biggest problem is body fat. My mental struggle areas are the way my stomach looks, like when I wake up and I feel bloated, or I just overall, like I can tell, like, man, my stomach is, larger than what it was a couple days ago. Like that affects me mentally, and it makes me want to drop back down and eat, 1,700 calories. And I do a lot to get the calories. Like my night shake is a casein protein, but I'm adding collagen, more creatine, oats, and frozen berries, like just and honey, like just to kind of boost up the calories of that shake that I take every night to go to bed, because I just physically am not eating enough calories throughout the day, because I'm mentally, like I'm satisfied. And I try to, take snacks to work that are like healthy and beneficial, but it's just like that overall every day, day in and day out regime, like I fail. So I utilize shakes to be able to boost up my calorie intake, but it's a mental struggle. Like if I eat consistently and gain weight, it's a hilarious scenario, because on a Monday I can question everything I'm doing, and then on Thursday I can do, like a body check, and I'm like, man, I feel good. And then come Sunday, I feel flat. I feel, all that work that I've done throughout the week, it seems like it disappears. And I wake up again on Monday and I feel like an idiot. So it's very much into that trust the process part of it. But man, it's a mental battle to be able to do everything that you need to do so that you can see the results. And like over time, I know that I will lose the body fat. Over time, I know that as I gain muscle and lose the body fat, I'm going to look the way I want to look. And like, it may not look like anything on these videos, but the people that knew me and know me, like, I used to be a very scrawny, puny dude. So like, just seeing a little bit of definition in my arms, or seeing the roundness of my shoulders starting to come in, like that's exciting. But again, I have to eat to maintain that look, or else, 4 days into not eating right, you don't look right. And so it's an everyday consistency. Everything that everybody talks about, the consistency of the diet, the consistency of getting the right nutrients, that's the biggest thing. A lot of people I talk to, like the first thing, well, how much protein are you taking? They talk and you're like, okay, you maybe get 60 grams of protein. And in a normal American diet, that seems normal, right? 40 to 60 grams of protein throughout the day because you're probably eating stupid crap. The protein is, in my opinion, the biggest part. Obviously muscle building, but the biggest mistake that I made and everybody else seems to make is you either have horrible carbs that you're eating or you're not eating enough carbs. And everybody's body is different. Everybody's body takes different scenarios. But the biggest part of it is my body. I actually do great when I do healthy fats. I can eat peanut butter and an avocado and lose weight the next day. Other people can eat peanut butter and they like retain, water or whatever. And so it's just finding what works for you, but based off the scientific math that everybody else has done for you, and then just sticking to it, man. It's 5:18 in the morning. We're back home. I'm going to go ahead and take the shake, get ready for work. I'll see you guys on the next video. Try to get a little bit more entertaining, but like I don't talk a lot when I work out, so it's new to me. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking it out. Like and subscribe.